we should not bind ourselves to the objective fact. So, if right now your objective fact is you struggle with women, you should not allow yourself to become depressed because this objective fact is not actually objective. It is not fixed. It can be changed if you simply learn how to change your attitude. And this is not some mental self help bullshit I'm talking about. I am making this video for my past self who used to go out and cold approach women in order to attract them. I want him to understand that there is a better way. Most men, when they realize that they struggle with women, they start upgrading their social status or social skills, looks, money, etc. But you are not struggling with women because of these seemingly logical deficiencies. In fact, the easiest way to attract a girl is to become absolutely illogical. If you can completely disregard the objective fact, then this is the quickest way to get women in your life effortlessly. When you master this art of being illogical, people around you are going to think that you're just getting luckier with women, or you just made a lot of money and that's why women are coming towards you, or you have upgraded your looks or social status, but you will recognize the real reason. The first thing that you have to understand is the world that you can perceive through your five senses, the physical objective world, is an illusion. It is just an appearance in consciousness. Consciousness is the one and only reality, and everything that you can see in this existence is just an appearance in consciousness. You, me, the girls that you want, the world that you see, it's just an appearance. It is an illusion. It is Maya. This is why yogis have always called our physical reality as Maya. So, when you're confessing to your friend that you are struggling with women and you're describing these events as if they are objective fact, you are wrong. What you're describing is completely an illusion. Think of the world as a reflection in the mirror. The reflection in the mirror is never real because when you are in front of the mirror, the reflection looks like you. But if your friend is in front of the mirror, the reflection looks like your friend. The reflection changes according to the observer. It's the same with your physical world. When you change how you see the world will change as well. If you do not understand anything from this video, just do this one exercise. Every night before falling asleep, close your eyes and mentally see in your mind's eye that you are already living your perfect dating life and the girls that you want are already in your arms. Immerse yourself in this mental activity and feel satisfied, feel joyful, feel grateful, and then sleep. All of these mental activities will actually happen in your physical reality because the world is a reflection. If you just disregard the current appearances of your life and simply see in your mind's eye that your life is now changed, sooner or later, everything that you have visualized in your mind will actually get materialized in your physical reality because your physical reality is nothing but an illusion. And I understood this during COVID lockdown. At this time, I was dealing with anxiety, panic attacks, depression, and some days I felt like I just did not want to exist in the world anymore. I felt like my whole life was already predetermined by my past traumatic experiences and genetics. But by complete accident, I found this book called The Biology of Belief. This book introduced me to an idea that my emotional state is always either upregulating or downregulating my genetic expression, which means my body, my biology is subject to my own mind. When I learned this information, I immersed myself in the study of mind body connection. And all the experts of mind body connection were telling me the exact same thing, which is my mind not only influences my body, but it is actually influencing my whole physical reality, the life circumstances, the life events, life situations, people that come in my life are all getting influenced by my own mental activities. This idea was not just interesting to me, it could actually explain my whole life because when I looked back, Whenever I was drowning in the emotion of negativity or guilt for a sustained period of time, all of a sudden my life went to crap. Relationships started to become chaotic. People used to treat me bad, and life felt like one big problem after another. Conversely, when I used to feel happier, confident, light, life used to feel easy. Relationships flowered, and people used to be nice towards me. So this was not coincidence, this was not random. I figured that whatever goes on inside of my own internal world of thoughts and feelings always shows up in my external world. When I understood this, I stopped going out in order to cold approach women and attract them. I stopped reading all these weird psychology books in order to fix my mental health issues. Instead, I simply learned how to change my inner world. I learned how to meditate correctly. And when I did that, all these annoying mental health issues started to lose their grip on me, and my dating life became effortlessly easy. So, when you hear the word meditation, you do not have to think of some guy who is living at the top of Himalayas, wearing some yellow robes, doing some hand mudras, and just breathing. Meditation is just an art of being illogical. It is an art of disregarding everything that you can see in your objective world and deluding yourself into believing that you are now living your perfect dating life. Now, before diving into meditation, you have to understand a simple, uncomfortable fact about this world. There are three levels of men in our world. The first level is called the uninitiate NPC. This guy is completely bound by his objective reality. He believes in the objective fact. Whenever he sees that his life is not going the way he wants it to, he becomes depressed because he believes everything is so real. He focuses on looks, money, status, social skills in order to get girls. However, he is still going to get rejected. He is still going to have a shitty dating life. However, if life decides to initiate this guy by maybe exposing him to these kinds of videos, he has a chance to ascend to level 2. The level 2 man is called the awakening creator because he now starts to awaken to the fact that our physical world is an illusion. It is just an appearance in consciousness. If you simply learn to dive deep within your own consciousness and visualize and feel, then everything that you have visualized actually gets projected out as another appearance in your physical world. So he learns how to meditate. He learns how to visualize wonderful things happening to him. He learns how to feel the elevated emotions of joy, gratitude, victory, satisfaction, thrill. But the problem is, after his meditation session is over and he opens his eyes, he immediately starts to become desperate. He starts checking his phone to see if that girl has texted him back or not. However, there is the third level of men, and this is where you should aspire towards. This level is what I like to call the master alchemist. This guy knows that feeling is the secret. He has learned the art of Yoga Nidra. If you do not know what Yoga Nidra is, it is a process where you guide your attention through your body parts until your body achieves a state of relaxation. Your breathing rate slows down, your brain waves slow down, you get an access to your subconscious mind, you are connected to the generous, eternal present moment. The master alchemist knows how to provide all the sensory vividness to his visualization act. He can vividly imagine that the dating life he wants is already his. He can visualize that the girl he wants is already in his arms. She is already complimenting him, saying things like, "Oh my God, I'm so lucky to have you in my life." He can even smell the perfume on these beautiful women's bodies inside of his own mental drama. His brain starts to believe that all these wonderful things are happening to him in real time. He convinces himself of the truth of this imaginal act because he can provide all the sensory vividness to his mental drama. He has a disciplined attention, so he mentally rehearses this imaginal act over and over again until he starts to feel the elevated emotions of joy, gratitude, victory, satisfaction, and thrill. He can sustain these elevated emotions for a long period of time because the longer he can be in this elevated mood, the faster he convinces himself of the truth of his imaginal act. Then his imaginal act must get externalized into his physical reality because that is a spiritual law. He understands the concept of Maya. Yogis have always called our physical reality as Maya. Maya means illusion because our physical reality is shaped by our own mind. The best part is, after his meditation session is over, he is not desperate. He simply lets go. He lets the world reshuffle itself until whatever he has visualized actually materializes in his physical reality. He confidently expects that all of his imaginal acts must happen in his life. Now, if you're listening up to this point, you belong to one of two categories of guys. The first one is you understand everything in this video intellectually, but you go back to your life and you repeat the same old pattern. The second guy, you are ready to let your nervous system experience what it is like to become a master alchemist. If you're the second guy, listen to me carefully. I have created something called the emotion pill, not as content, not as motivation, but as a guided meditation experience. This experience is going to put you into the exact state that I have described. You are going to notice that your body has relaxed, your breathing rate has slowed down, your analytical, chattering mind has stepped aside, and you are able to generate all these elevated emotions of joy, gratitude, victory, satisfaction, thrill without any effort. The best part is you will come out of this meditation complete and whole and satisfied because only this feeling of satisfaction, not desperation, is going to rearrange your reality completely. I have kept this experience paid on purpose because free information is going to create spectators, but a paid experience creates true transformation. If you want this 6-minute guided meditation experience emotion bill, just click the link that is present in the pinned comment section down below. Write me emotion pill and I will provide you all the details. Now, I also offer one-to-one personalized premium coaching for a few men who are ready to upgrade their dating life in the fastest rate possible. These men have already gotten some sort of monetary success in their life. They have already applied all the superficial advice that society likes to give to men. They have gone out, cold approached women. They have worked on their confidence. They have upgraded their social skills. But they have come to realize that real attraction can only happen from your internal state. So, if you want to work with your subconscious mind, your imagination, your attention, your emotions, and you want to change your self concept at a root level so that your attraction towards girls becomes effortless and natural, this coaching is for you. Just send me a text by clicking the link that is present in the pinned comment section down below, and we will get started quick.